Please state your name and address for the record. You have 3 minutes.
My name is Mike Vanderboe, 6635 Womack Road, Pinson. I'm the great-great-grandson of veterans who fought for the Union in the Civil War. For myself, I've been a lifelong opponent of the Ku Klux Klan and the neo-Nazis, fighting them at street level where it costs. My life and those of my family were threatened by the Aryan Republican Army. I am also an amateur historian who has done original work on Alabama Unionists, as well as the 55th and the 59th United States Colored Troops who fought valiantly at the Battle of Bryce's Crossroads in Mississippi. In short, I am no neo-Confederate. My question is this. Given the Park Board's proposed cultural cleansing by removing the Confederate monument in Lynn Park, can someone tell me the functional difference between them and the collectivist cultural assassins of the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, the Taliban in Afghanistan, and the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria? And if you ratify this decision, how are you any different? I wonder, will you and they carry this campaign of cultural cleansing to its logical conclusion and ask all the white folks to leave town so that y'all can, quote, feel comfortable? History and all its twists and turns must be preserved, not sanitized according to the hysteria of the moment. And that's what this is, racist, collectivist hysteria. In their own way, the proponents are as bad as the Klan, because by such actions, they validate the Klan's hatred and they make the Klan's job of recruiting the gullible far easier than it otherwise would be. If you want to do something, why don't you commemorate the veterans of the 55th and the 59th USCT, some of whom are buried here? Put up a statue of them in Lynn Park. For that matter, why don't you remember the black Confederates who fought for the South? Try building up the public memory of history, warts and all, rather than trying to culturally cleanse it in some collectivist Orwellian hysteria. If the City Council supports this decision of the Park Board, you are no better than the Taliban or any other gang of collectivist criminals against history who would destroy what makes them unhappy. There is no right codified in the Constitution that mandates your protection against being offended by history, which is beyond changing, or anything else for that matter. You cannot change history. You must deal with it in all its successes and failures as Americans who have never been bound by its dead hand, not as spiteful Taliban terrorists with sledgehammers. In conclusion, it is fair to ask, what's next? Does Mr. Matthews propose tearing down Arlington? Shall we cleanse the cemeteries of ex-Confederates? Shall we knock down Tannehill, Briarfield, and Irondale furnaces until not one block stands upon another? Where does it end? You have the power to make it end, or to commit an irreversible crime against history. Choose wisely. But if you take down the monument, rest assured, the Klan today will be smiling. Thank you.
Next speaker.
Dr. Brenda Dickerson.